Imagine a world where you can transfer money, dollars, stable coins, or crypto assets from blockchain to blockchain without needing smart contracts, and they are sent simply and easily. All of this with an omni-chain, and that is made possible by Kima Network. Welcome to the Crypto Owl. A new project, namely Kima Network, has recently launched and has initially caused a stir on the exchanges. A few days ago, Kima Network launched and it looked like this, a massive green candle. We'll also take a look at what it's worth, because with a new project, the question always arises, how do you assess this price? Kima Network is currently operating on the Arbitrum blockchain and the Cosmos blockchain, but they will be making further integrations here as they have many partners. Among others, the Massa blockchain is also of interest to Kima Network. They have been listed on many exchanges simultaneously: KuCoin, Gate, IO, MEXC, PancakeSwap, Bitmart, and KyberSwap. And their vision is actually to unite Web 2 and Web 3 and also to make the topic of DeFi significant. And there is an exciting introductory text here, all at ChatGPT. Perhaps you have used this AI or this opportunity to look at projects. It's a cool way, and the ChatGPT pad is even invested in Kima Network. We'll take a look at that shortly as well. Their vision is simple. Kima's vision is to drive the mass adoption of DeFi through web users while simultaneously improving the experience for experienced Web3 users. By enabling decentralized interoperability and eliminating intermediaries, Kima is a highly efficient solution for cross-chain, that is, blockchain and ecosystem-wide transactions, ultimately unifying Web 2 and Web systems. And they have a few solutions, all with Kima Network. We can already see it, whether Bitcoin, Solana, or the firm, everything is united here with a bank or a card in this case. How does this magic happen? So how does it all work? The main features of Kima are interoperability without smart contracts, seamlessly bridging Web 2 and web assets for interconnected financial ecosystems 2021 without intermediaries, technology and assets that enable broad use across digital asset types, and institutional-grade security. This is really very interesting. Here we see the use cases and also the solutions. The plan, which I have just explained. Topic cross-chain. And also ecosystem-wide, simultaneously with an on and off web for exchange, for example, dollars or euros. And we see here very clearly the ecosystem, which is very, very large. For example, we see also Massa and other blockchains and Red Belly and Major. Partners that are here, as well as real-world assets, a major topic that Kima Network is also pursuing. If we take a look at the whole thing, the roadmap, we see that they have achieved quite a bit in 2024 and were able to tick this off in the roadmap. Their business model, how they operate, and so on can all be read through. I will, of course, throw the link into the video description. At the same time, their team is always the big question. Who are the people involved? And there we see that they definitely have a lot of experience in this area, and of course, all are doxed, meaning you can check everything with pictures, names, and LinkedIn profiles. And the change is, of course, excited about this launch, which has achieved 5 times at the peak moment. Yes, and now the question is, what is this launch worth, or what is the current price worth? And here we look at CryptoRank. Very good site. I can always recommend it. Currently at USAND, rounded to 0.7 cents. And we will go into the fundraising here, and we see that even at Polka Starter, the people who participated in the IDO, in the pre-sale at Polka Starter, even those are up 400% at the all-time high, but also at the current price, 225% up. That's not bad. It looks exactly the same at Gate.io startup and Change BTPad, where the prices were the same at 0.214. Yes, and then we also see that many investors are involved here. So you can read through everything to see who exactly has invested and the previous rounds where the investors are not necessarily known. But we see, for example, in the Cole round at the very beginning, there was an all-time high of 650% and currently still 380%. So the investors are definitely happy with this project, and Kima Network has a lot planned. For example, real-world asset, atomic swaps, payments wallet, and DeFi lending. Not only that, we also see gaming, others, NFT marketplace. They have a lot planned. You can read everything on their website. Here is the product, which is actually the decisive factor at Kima Network, the technology, the change they will tackle, or rather, with whom they are collaborating. We see that here, and we also see that the topic of the team is completely addressed again. You can look through everything. A very good website, everything explained, 2000 and highlighted. At the same time, they have a nice page, namely Kima Finance at Solutions. What are the solutions for Kima here? And as mentioned, there is a lot on offer and they have a lot planned. You can read everything wonderfully. Kima Network, if you want to buy China, then take a look at the exchange MEXC. Currently, there are 8,000 USDT here. If you sign up, there are the lowest fees and a current supercar giveaway prize pool of $12 million. You can get Kima here, or rather, you can easily buy the Kima Network token here via limit and market order, and then, for example, send it to your hardware wallet. They have over 2,600 cryptocurrencies listed. The list is very long. Currently, the supercar giveaway is running. Sign up with the link in the video description to get another 10% cashback. There are scratch cards, then there's a lucky wheel here, and then there's this part where you spin, or what I then spin myself, and here the lucky wheel. So there are so many prizes, and they say here the iconic price of this supercar is worth dollars. In total, 2001, 12 million are being distributed to you here. Take the chance and check out MEXC. Let's move on to the outlook, and of course the question is, can the Kima Network token continue to rise after it has already had such a good start? I personally can well imagine that we will see in the future when this is integrated on many chains or applied on many platforms and also used by Web2 users, and also asset or cross-blockchain and also cross-application, so that many use cases really emerge here and the Kima network runs in the background without anyone even knowing. Climate Neutral with their own token then naturally has the opportunity to offer low fees through the own token, but also use cases or also to create DeFi pools, real-world asset pools, all of that with the own token. Therefore, the token could still become interesting if Kima Network is working in the background with assets or cross-blockchain and cross-ecosystem applications or transactions. Then the Kima Network token is cheaper, such as a company transaction, then one would rather use this token or use the Kima token as a boost for a DeFi pool, for example. Then it could become interesting again and there could still be a lot of potential. The question now is how well-known Kima Network can become in a short time and whether they can be quickly integrated into all these chains where they are already partnered, because then it can certainly become a quick success. But I believe this is an application that is needed in the near future as retailers continue to flood into the market and Key can position itself here. Because as I said, you don't need to know that Kima Network is running in the background. You just need to know that you can easily transfer your assets regardless of which blockchain via Kima Network. And if you are then told, hey, you can transfer that even cheaper with the Kima token, you might even consider putting some Kima in your wallet and using it for lower transaction fees. It remains very exciting what 2021 will bring for Kima Network. The launch was definitely very successful. If the investors are already in the black, that means something and you have already calmed them down, and you may then be able to do further rounds if more money is needed for this application or product. For this omni-chain, as I call it, what they are building here in the background, there is still a lot to come. Also, feel free to share your opinion on Kima Network, IT, take a look at the whole thing. And for me, of course, it's interesting as a Master Ambassador because they are also partnered with Masa, and there is still an AMA with Masa. Feel free to check out the Masa X channel where you can watch it afterwards. So, if you have any further questions about Kima Network, just leave them in the comments and also think about our free Telegram group. In this sense, I thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.